Hello everyone. So today we will discuss question of Codeforces contest Hello 2024 which happened on 7th of Jan. C question. Grouping increases. The question said that you are given a array of size n. You will do the following process to calculate your penalty. This information is given about this array and penalty. Split array A into two subsequences S and T such that every element of A is either in S or T. This means we have to split array A which we have given into two subsequences. Subsequences means a subsequence of a sequence Y. If X can be obtained from Y by the deletion of several possibly zero or element, means order matters, contiguous or non-contiguous doesn't matter. So we have to split array A into two subsequences such that every element of A is either in S or in T. So this is the meaning of first point. Second condition they are saying for an array P of size n, define the penalty P of B of an array B as the number of indices I between 1 and m minus 1 where Bi is less than Bi plus. This is saying that if we are calculating penalty of an array B of size m, then the penalty can be defined as the number of indices I between 1 and m minus 1. Obviously, its size is m, so such that Bi is less than Bi plus 1. So this is the way to calculate the penalty. The total penalty we will receive will be penalty of subsequence S and penalty of subsequence T. Okay, so we have to perform this uh, above process optimally, then find the minimum possible penalty we will receive. So we have to find the minimum possible penalty. First of all, we will take an example how can we form S and T subsequences. Like we have given an array A equals to 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So we can split this array into S and T such that 3, 4, 1, 5 and 1. So this is a valid split because one these both they are both two ones. So three is present either in S or in T. So three is present in S. So every element of A is either in S or T. Such subsequences we have to form. So I thought you understood the question. Now we'll head ahead. This is the way of taking input. Each test contains multiple test cases. The first line contains a single integer t, range 1, 10 to the power 4, the number of test cases. The first line of each test case contains an integer n, the size of array A. The second line contains n integers a1 to an, the elements of it. It is guaranteed that sum of n overall test cases does not exceed 2 into 10 to the power 5. So we have to obviously thought of O of n solution because the constraints given O of n square solution will not be optimal. We'll think of O of n solution. For each test case, we have to output a single integer representing the minimum possible penalty we will receive. Okay. Now we will understand what we can do by this example. We are given n equals to 8 and this array is given. I have made something. So like this array is given. Now we have to find out how can we split this array into two subsequences such that the penalty we will receive will be minimum. The penalty and the penalty the question said to us is the total number of pairs such that pi is less than pi plus 1. So for this we can thought of like founding triplets Like we can found triplets such that one number is greater than other number and that number is greater than. We can find the sorted triplets. So we can then increase our counters because we have found one subsequence. Now we can take two initial variables s and t and set them to max. Max if we are taking integer then int max. Otherwise, in this question we have to take long max. Okay. Now we have to check for every element of array. If any element of array I is less than s, if yes, then set this s to ai. If no, then we will check for if ai is less than equal to t. If this condition satisfied, then set t to ai. If no, if this condition doesn't satisfy, then set s to t and t to ai, and then increase our count. I will tell you why we are doing this. Because we have found a number ai which is greater than both s and t. That means we have found our triplet. If we have found our triplet, then we can increase this counter. So this is our whole logic behind this code. Now we can start writing the code. So this is the initial template. The test cases are given and we have run the loop for test cases. Now the question initially asked us that we have given integer n. I have taken long so that any integer overflow and anything doesn't happen. And we have given an array a. We have to get this also. Now while taking input only, we can check for the conditions which we have found out just before this. So, and we have to set the two variables to long max equal long max. Okay. Now we have to check for the condition that if ai is less than equal to s. If this is true, then we can set this s to ai. As I told you in this, if ai is less than equal to s, then set this as to ai. If no, then check for ai is less than equal to t. Else if the condition it doesn't meet, then we for if ai is less than equal to t. If this condition satisfy, then set t equals to ai. And if these both conditions fail, this means ai is greater than, strictly greater than both s and t. Then we can do this and set this t to ai and increase our count. I will explain you more deeply like that. Initially our s and t are at max and sorry and we are iterating over this factor. Now we will check for 8. If 8 is less than s or not, yes 8 is less than 8. So s will set to, initially will set to 8. Now again we will check if 2 is less than s. Yes 2 is less than us, so s will set to 2. Now we will check 3. 3 is less than 2 or not? No, 3 is not less than 2. So we will move ahead with t. We will check if 3 is less than t. Yes, 3 is less than c. So t equals to 3. Now our s at 2 and t is at 3. Now we will check if 1 is less than s or not. Yes, 1 is less than s. So our s will point to this. S will set to 1 and our t has already been set to 3. Now, let's say if this one is less than equal to s, yes, so our s will set to this. Now s is there and t is there. Now we'll check for 7. Now we have find out that 7 is greater than both 3 and 1. So our third condition will happen. Now our s will set to t. Now s will set to t. Or t is here, s is here. So s is set to 3 and t is set to 7. Understand? S will set to 3 and t will set to 7. So we have find out such subsequence 3 and 7. S is set to this and t 3 comma 7. So we have find one subsequence 3 comma 7. Understand? That's why we are increasing this counter. We have found one subsequent which similarly we can find out this. So now we can move ahead with code and we can return this count. Now it should run perfectly. We will run this code. Okay, sorry. I have made this mistake. Now it should run fine. Okay, I have not declared count. Okay, and give long to this also. Okay, we have to do this out because it is a we have done something wrong. What is wrong with this? I have to check. Oh, we have not taken. Oh, this is a very silly mistake. We have not taken the input only. That's why they are giving 0. Okay. Now we are getting 3. Like we have run for this, we are getting 3 and 7. We have 1. So our logic is correct and this is the final code of this question. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.